Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to do a grocery haul so you can see everything that I bought this week to feed my family of 4. It is myself, my husband, and my 2 toddlers. They are almost 5 and 3. So let's just jump into the video. Over here is the produce section. I wish this section could have been a little bit bigger. I wish it could take up this entire space because I do want to eat as plant-based as possible. But it is the middle of winter. We are in Washington State. Fresh produce is very hard to come by. So starting off, I have 2 spaghetti squash that I'm going to cook up with some boursin cheese, which you will see. It's going to be so good. I got the recipe off TikTok. I will link it in the description box when I show what I make for dinner next week. When I do that video. I got some bananas that are still pretty green. It'll be fine. They'll ripen within a couple days. Some blueberries that my son requested. Some cilantro and jalapenos for salsa and chipotle bowls that I'm making. I forgot my plastic free bags, my cloth bags for produce, and I didn't want these 2 touching each other. I didn't want this touching the bottom of the cart. So I had to get these plastic bags, but it's fine. I'll reuse them because you definitely don't want to just throw them in the trash. If you use these, you either want to recycle them, as the store says, or reuse them again. I got an 8-ounce container. That's not focusing whatsoever. I got an 8-ounce container of baby bella mushrooms for Mexican tacos that I'm making. 2 kinds of apples. These are the Gala apples that we normally buy, and then these were a new brand that the store had. They're called the Sugar Bee. I'm thinking that they taste really sweet and maybe a little bit like honey with the name that they have, but we shall see. Moving on to my red bell pepper that I'm using in my Mexican tacos. I think it's for tacos, I'm not sure, I don't remember. And then 6 avocados because I'm making guacamole for 2 meals this week. And then these are the cherry tomatoes that I'm going to pair with the spaghetti squash, and I will show you that dish in a later What's for Dinner. I got this peanut butter because it's really good, really healthy. It only has peanuts listed on the ingredients. There's no seed oils, no fillers, no nothing. And then I shop at Winco because it's cheaper and because they have what's called bulk bins. The bulk bins, you can buy as much or as little of whatever produce. No, they don't carry produce. Whatever item they have, product they have. That's what I was looking for, product. And so I went ahead and got 2 bottles of avocado oil. I buy it like this because, ignore my dog in the background. I buy it like this because I can't recycle glass where I live, but I can recycle these. So I just fill up my old glass container and then I wash these really good, make sure there's no oil residue, keep the cap on, and recycle those because I can recycle plastic. I got, oh my gosh. He is mad he is in his kennel, but he will be in his kennel until after this video. I will let him out in just a minute. This Land O'Lakes butter, this is the only butter that I found without fillers, or without natural flavors. There we go. It's just sweet cream, olive oil, salt, and sea salt. So it doesn't have any natural flavors or anything, which you want to stick to as little natural flavors or artificial flavors as possible because they are not good for you. Some whole wheat linguine. If I can't make pasta, I try and buy the whole wheat version of it. I can't always do that. Sometimes I have to buy just the regular version, but I try and always stick to the whole wheat version. Some yellow corn tortillas for that Mexican meal that I'm making. And I was going to make some cashew sour cream, but I thought I might as well try this sour cream because my husband doesn't like the cashew sour cream. So for him, I bought some sour cream. And then over here, I have the tomatoes. I wish I had been able to get fresh tomatoes because these tomatoes have calcium chloride in them and salt and citric acid, and I don't like having that in my canned goods. And I try and stay away from that, especially citric acid, since it's derived from mold. But I really had no choice. So I got petite diced tomatoes for one of the meals I'm making, tomato sauce for the chipotle bowls that I'm making, and then whole tomatoes to make salsa with, and some lime juice for the tofu bowls. And then I got some quinoa in the bulk section because I'm using that as the base for my Mexican tacos. They're vegan tacos, so that's going to be really good. And again, I bought this in bulk so I can reuse this bag because they don't let you bring in outside bags. So I just reuse this bag over and over again until it tears or something, and then I can recycle it. Now over to, this was definitely an impulse purchase. My kids saw these and went wild and were just begging and begging for them. So I said, fine. That along with these were an impulse purchase because my kids were hungry and I was shopping with them. As you can see, it's already been opened. They quite enjoyed these because I don't buy these things a lot. I tend to make all of their snacks, so there's no reason why I would buy their snacks. But they saw them and begged for them, so I said fine. This Catalina dressing, I have never had Catalina dressing before, so I'm hoping I like it. But it's basically going to go along with this French cranberry chicken that I'm making. And I'll show that, of course, in my next What's for Dinner video. This boars and cheese I've never had, but I hear it's really good. I am going to mix it with that spaghetti squash and the cherry tomatoes, and that's going to be my sauce for the spaghetti squash. And, I mean, the ingredients aren't the best, but it's a cheese, so you're not really going to find any good cheeses with good ingredients. And then onion soup mix, this is going to be mixed with the Catalina dressing and the cranberry dressing, or the cranberry sauce that I already have, if I can talk today. And then I got a pound of chocolate chips. This again was an impulse purchase from the bulk bins because I have been obsessed with puppy chow lately. It's super easy to make, so good, so not healthy for you, but I just can't stop eating it. It's so, so good. And then the last couple items that I have, as this was a very small grocery shopping trip, are just some toilet paper, a pink spray bottle so I can do my daughter's hair, and wall plates. Because my son likes to break these on accident, and like they're just very cheapy deepy. Like I can probably bend these myself, but we have to make sure and replace them every time he breaks them. So that was it. That was my entire grocery haul. I spent $98 at Winco and $30 at Walmart, so that's around $120 if I'm doing my math correctly. But I will get all this food put away. I will get the video edited and uploaded, and I hope you guys liked it. If you did, please comment down below and let me know. If you're curious to see what we eat with all of these meals, I will of course be recording it all, and it will be in my next What's for Dinner video that I upload not this Saturday, but the next Saturday. So if you're curious, of course, you can always watch that video. And I hope you guys liked the video. If you did, let me know. Like and comment on it if you did. And if you like this video and you want to see more, you can always subscribe to my channel. It's completely free. You don't have to pay anything. You literally just hit the button and then it'll notify you every time I post a video. So I hope you like it and have a wonderful rest of your day wherever you're watching this from, and whenever you're watching this from, I guess.